Well, look, if liberals are threatened by the rebel rousers, I'm going to put that down as a good thing. What are your what are your thoughts? Go ahead.
Well, liberals are flipping out over the extreme MAGA appointments by Kevin McCarthy and the steering committee. And I think it's hysterical. Just a few hours ago, White House spokesperson Ian Sams came out and demanded an explanation for these from Republican leaders for these appointments. They're afraid that there's going to be political stunts pulled by people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar, and so they're freaking out a little bit. I just think it's fantastic. I think Kevin McCarthy is doing a great job in the first days as Speaker, and the steering committee came out yesterday and said, you know, they worked really hard to balance all these committees that they're putting appointments for. So I think we're gonna see some fun stuff in the next few months ahead.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what's interesting? I'd say it's the dirty little secret, but it really isn't anymore. These rebel rousers do represent the grassroots in this country. And so help me explain the disconnect between the grassroots and the DC Republican establishment, because what is being said in many of these state local chapters is a lot different than what's being pushed up in DC here.
Right. So a lot of the myths and gaslighting that we've seen in the last 2 years, we're going to break through that. And I think that's what the establishment is afraid of. You have the Freedom 20, as some are known. They're going to rip through all the gaslighting that the American public has seen over the last 2 years and really expose what's been happening. And I think, the Democrats are now taking measures to discredit them early on and to discount any findings that they may have. Even if the videos for January 6th comes out, they're now saying prior to the videos being released, don't believe your eyes, don't believe anything you're seeing. These guys are just out to get you and out to get Biden and anyone who opposes them. So they're setting up that narrative early on. I think Kevin McCarthy should just release those videos right now. Put them up on Twitter. I mean, everything else is coming out on Twitter or on your show, David. I think, we have to break, why are we holding it back? What are we, holding back at this point? They've already said, Kevin McCarthy and his team has already said they're going to release them. So let's not delay it. Let's get those tapes out. Let's get the Americans seeing all the stuff that has been hidden for the last 2 years.